But again, I wouldn't mind signing him for depth, especially on our side, because we are very thin at defensive tackle. Kind of what you were just alluding to, what's got us in the position that we're in, and what you kind of saw finally this year is, we had a couple not so great drafts in a row. Not the one that just passed. We did really well this last draft, but 22 and 23 were not great. Kind of feeling the lack of not having those first round picks, and stuff like that. So we're feeling the as they would say, the thinness on the defensive tackle on the defensive line side, maybe outside of Bosa. So from that standpoint, I would like a Kinlaw. But again, if you're bringing him to be a starter, like a main guy, I would, pump your expectations.
As far as edge, we don't really have a strong edge guy. Uh, when you look at the sack numbers and you look at someone like Dante Fowler,
Mm-hmm.
they wasn't like Trail calls them empty sacks, right? It's not game changing sacks. It's not someone you can depend on if it's third and 9 and you need a stop. Fowler gonna get me one. Even a signing with Dorrance Armstrong, like they just don't give you that all around edge rusher or all around defensive end that's good and the run and the pass. And I can't really pronounce his name, but you're someone that you told me that Adam Peters might reach back on. Charles O'Menahu, is that
So
how you
Charles Amenahu, yep,
pronounce it? Yeah. What what,
yeah.
what type of player is he?
So he's gonna play a little. The reason why I like him is I think he brings versatility to a line. So we originally got him. We traded I think it might have been a sixth or seventh round pick to the Texans a couple seasons ago. I think right before we made the 2021 run, and then we had him for I think the 1 year after, and then he went to Kansas City as a free agent. But what I like is that his versatility. He usually plays edge, but you can put him at defense tackle if you need to. Again, you probably wouldn't do it often, but it can be done. Certain packages, certain situations, things like that. And again, I just think he's a guy that I know you guys are looking for defensive line help. I'm sure you
Mm-hmm.
guys are going to be at the front of the table when it comes to the whole Miles Gann and Max Crosby rumors. But yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
think just a Menahu, again, being a good player, he's a free agent. I kind of got the impression when I heard his interview recently, I think he did one with Kay Adams or one of those kind of shows. He sounded very 50-50 on going back to Kansas City. Didn't sound like he didn't want to go back, but they just like any team, they have to make some changes and look at some things, differently now this offseason. So yeah, man, I think he'd be a good player. I wouldn't even mind again if we looked at him, but I don't know if he's going to be in our price range, what we're looking for.